Hello, thank you for another spiritual discussion. This video is about Kabbalah being considered a science. Science examines the world with the tools that we have made. The way these tools work is based on our five senses: sight, sound, taste, smell, and touch. We cannot invent something new that is unlike what we feel in our senses. If we could raise the frequency of one of our senses, we would see, for instance, X rays or hear sounds that are beyond our current hearing threshold. In that case, the world around us would appear very different. We would still consider it our world, but it would change in respect to the world we perceive today. It's quite possible that there are other parallel worlds to our own, other beings that go through us, but we don't feel them because we don't have the appropriate tools for that. How is it possible to study the objective reality around us when we can only perceive such a small part of it? All the fields of science deals with what we perceive through our senses, but Kabbalah deals with acquiring knowledge that exceeds their limitations. Kabbalah speaks of what can be acquired with the extra sense called the sixth sense. Through it, we can feel the reality beyond our senses. Kabbalah speaks of what can be taught, seen, and heard outside us, beyond the five senses that limit us. If we develop certain spiritual senses that did not exist in us at birth, we can use them to grasp a higher world, a spiritual, eternal, and spacious world that is absent from the conception of ordinary people. Kabbalah is a system that develops additional senses through which we begin to feel the spiritual world as well as our world as we feel it today. In this world, in such a state, we will feel situations and other incidents that we were completely unaware of and where they come from. We are often mentally unprepared for the effect they have on us, which are sometimes unpleasant or even tragic. These all come to us from outside, but because we can only see a fraction of the world, we think it sudden or accidental, something unexpected that suddenly comes on stage, but it is only so because we do not see beyond the scenes. How, then, can we properly respond to the incidents that befall us if we cannot see the whole picture? We don't know what the consequences of our actions are, and we cannot see exactly what our actions are causing. Therefore, we cannot grasp the consequences to anything or everything around us. The more we get a feel of the spiritual world and a deeper sense of the world of truth, the more we can see the order of cause and consequence. We see what happens with us, understand how we should react to it, and begin to be a positive and active part of the universe. We would be able to feel the objective reality while being in a physical body and can rise to a level where past, present, and future merge. The study of Kabbalah accelerates the advancement of man's soul in its journey towards the spiritual. There is no other way to obtain the upper world. In order to explain the structure of the upper world, Kabbalists have chosen to name the upper forces by names from our world. Though you do not see the spiritual world beyond the stories when you read them, both Kabbalah and the Torah speak of special spiritual matters, about matters that reach beyond our world. Kabbalists don't invent their own language. They share the same feelings about the spiritual world. For every feeling about the spiritual world, there is a name. Such a name cannot be changed. There are 22 names or attributes involved in the creation of the world. These are marked accordingly as Hebrew letters. Their combination render a spiritual sensation of an object which can be described by the physical terms of this world. The wisdom of Kabbalah is not a religion, but a science. It is not necessary for those who are occupied with religious rituals. The wisdom of Kabbalah intensifies both the desire to receive and the desire for knowledge, based on self-awareness and the attainment of the upper world. Other religions, however, are built on self-restrictions. Kabbalah is not intended to unite religion, since it has nothing to do with them. Kabbalah is a science studying the essential core of man, the higher world, the entire universe, and the Creator. The outcome of that study is the discovery that mankind wishes to become like the Creator. Religions, however, are a combination of rituals designed by humans to support them in their earthly existence. It is the opium for the people, a method of pursuing psychological comfort. The wisdom of Kabbalah is no more and no less than a concatenation of roots that descend by way of cause and consequence with fixed, determined rules that combine to one exalted goal, being the revelation of the Creator's godliness to mankind. The books of Kabbalah describe precisely the way the mechanism that operates reality works. Using charts and formulas, it depicts the control room of reality in a form much like a user's manual. It teaches us how the laws work in spirituality and how we can influence them with mind and will, consequently affecting the results that return to affect us. Kabbalah is a science that teaches the law of reality of which we are a part. Through this science, we discover those rules and the spiritual world, which is the reason for everything that happens here with us. It offers exact, clear laws that depict the structure of the upper worlds. I will bring this video to a close, but in ending this video, please feel free to share it with others. And if you would like to see more of this type of content, please click the subscribe button below on this channel. Also, after subscribing, if you click the notification bell, you will be notified of any new videos that I make. I would also love to have your comments and questions below. Just be respectful to one another. And again, I say thank you.